Next up was Barcelona's newest signing, Cesc Fabregas, making his debut. And trust me, he's the reason the whole match took a dark turn, but we'll get to that in a second. You see, at this point it felt like Madrid had the upper hand. Barcelona looked shaky, retreating, while the crowd roared the home team forward. But then the twist, the one you always see coming in football but can never prepare for. Messi, in the 87th minute, Barcelona carved Madrid apart with a dazzling sequence. Fabregas, the debutant, combined slickly with Adriano before linking with Messi himself. In a blur, the move was finished with a strike so precise, Casillas couldn't even flinch. The Madrid defense stood stunned, undone by brilliance, 3-2, and just when it seemed the curtain had finally fallen, it hadn't. The match had been a masterpiece in motion up to that point. Two giants of football trading blows, the kind of beautiful chaos only high-speed attacking play can create. It had all the makings of a perfect football story, the type of poetic ending every journalist dreams of. But then, reality came crashing in and tore it all apart. See, when Marcelo came on for Sami Khedira in the 45th minute, everything shifted. From the moment his boots touched the pitch, the atmosphere grew poisonous. The Nou Camp erupted with ugly chants of Mono Monkey aimed straight at him, and as the tension kept piling up, Marcelo finally cracked. Just before the final whistle, he launched into a brutal scissor tackle on Cesc Fabregas. Not the kind meant to win the ball, but the kind that could end a career. The referee didn't hesitate. Out came the red card. That's when it all went off. Players swarmed in front of the benches, shoves turned into fists. Two separate fights erupted, the kind of melee that showed just how dark football's fiercest rivalry could get. Marcelo's tackle had lit the match, but the emotions simmering underneath, the racist chants, the bitter rivalry, the weight of defeat, turned it into an inferno. Amid the madness came one of the night's most infamous moments. Mesut Ozil tried to push through the pile-up, brushing against Barcelona's keeper, Victor Valdés. David Villa didn't like it. Words were exchanged, tempers flared, and Villa slapped Ozil across the face. Ozil exploded, lunging toward him, only to be dragged back by teammates. Both men were sent off alongside Marcelo. Rumors later swirled that Villa had insulted Ozil's religion, provoking his reaction. But with Barcelona fielding 3 Muslim players of their own, the story never really held water. And just when you thought it couldn't get uglier, Mourinho stole the show. While everyone's eyes were locked on the fight, Mourinho slipped into the shadows and pulled off one of the dirtiest moves El Clasico had ever seen. He crept up behind Barca assistant Tito Villanova and out of nowhere jabbed him in the eye. Just a cold, cynical poke, followed by that smug smirk, chin high, daring the world to react. The Spanish press summed it up perfectly. Mourinho didn't just stir trouble, he turned El Clasico into El Fiasco. When the dust settled, Barcelona claimed their 3rd straight Super Cup, giving Pep Guardiola his 11th major trophy and pushing him past Johan Cruyff as the most decorated coach in club history. Mourinho, defiant as always, tried to downplay everything. He called Barcelona a small team, dismissed the Super Cup as a tiny little title, and feigned ignorance of his own shameful act with the line, "Pito Villanova? I don't know who this Pito is." But everyone knew and everyone saw. That night left marks that never really faded. Marcelo's name took another hit. Villa's spotless image got dragged through the mud. Mourinho looked humiliated, and Guardiola, he looked like a man already halfway out the door. Within a year, he was gone. Mourinho didn't last much longer either. Looking back, that one match didn't just stain a trophy, it broke people. Madrid broke Mourinho. Mourinho chipped away at Guardiola. Barcelona and Real Madrid broke each other. And while Madrid would go on to dominate Europe with 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years, and Barca would rule La Liga with 4 titles in 5 years, the rivalry itself was never the same. The line between them blurred that night under the weight of chaos, violence, and shame.